I would always consider myself as a semi-professional musician in that it wasn't my main job and it didn't provide my main income. It was, the income that I had enabled me to buy a decent reel-to-reel tape recorder and eventually a hi-fi system. And it also helped to augment the domestic financial supply. Nobody was professional in the sense that the majority of the income came from that. That has changed, I think. The accordionist, who is still running a band, I think he probably, I'm not certain, but I think he probably gets a slight more of his income from the music than just from a daytime job. There were very, very few full-time bands in Scotland. Jimmy Shann's was one of the few, and I think some of them were full-time seasonal. In Scotland you had a summer season where a lot of holidaymakers coming in, and there would be a theatre in a largest town, and there would be a resident band for the season, let's say June, July, August, and that would be it. Or some of those bands would go on tour in Scotland, out in the Western Islands, Shetland, Orkneys, and the mainland, again in the summer months. When I first started with the Cairn band, we didn't have any amplification at all. And the first amplifier we bought was a 4-watt amplifier, if you can believe that. And it wasn't until we set the Danelaw band up and we had some very good PA systems over the years. It's essential to have a system like that now. Andrew Rankin played something called a Chordavox, which was an accordion with, I presume, a MIDI amplification, bass, and whatnot. But when I played with him, he just played the plain accordion having a microphone. Well, that was for the band work, but this was solo work he was doing. When the Danelaw first started, Robert Whitehead, the accordionist, had an accordion that was, fine, whatnot. Then he got the Chordavox, which provided the bass and everything else that went with it. Now, that was difficult in that it was difficult to hear the fiddle. I had a fiddle, not a very good one at the time, and it was difficult to hear what I was playing, simply because I needed to match it in terms of unison playing. Difficult to hear it against the noise of the bass and whatnot. Things improved a lot. I got a really very good microphone, and somewhere around about 1981 or thereabouts, I got the fiddle that I'm playing now, which is a family fiddle. It's a Colin Messon, and it's a grand dance band instrument, and I could hear that with no trouble at all. We didn't use monitors, no, but we played behind the speakers, so that the speakers weren't blasting in our ears, providing feedback. Right. So we played behind the speakers, yes, but not with monitors.